So, how does a former soldier and software engineer go on to build a digital empire with over 3 million followers? Today, we're going to break down the exact blueprint of Yael Cohen Aris, who is, without a doubt, a master of the modern creator economy.
Okay, let's start with a number that just sets the stage. Over 3 million. That's the combined audience she has built across all of her platforms. And to be really clear, this isn't just a following. It's a full-on digital empire. And get this, it's built and run by one person.
But you know, what makes her story so incredibly compelling is where she started. Before she was a social media star, she was a software engineer. And before that, a soldier in the Israeli military. This is not your typical influencer journey, right? It's a story about a truly massive career pivot.
So the big question is, how does that happen? How does a coder transform into a content creator with this huge digital empire? That's what we're going to do in this explainer. We're going to deconstruct that blueprint piece by piece, and we're starting with our origin story.
Okay, so let's get into it. Her journey really did begin in a very, very unlikely place, like a world away from content creation. So after her mandatory military service, she did what a lot of people would do. She chose a stable, traditional path in technology. You know, the work was steady, the pay was good, but that logical world of code just wasn't scratching the creative itch she had for things like gaming, cosplay, and really connecting with people.
And her evolution was kind of gradual. And then all of a sudden, back in 2015, sharing her passion for cosplay and gaming, that was just a hobby. But then, just 3 years later, that hobby had ballooned into a potential career. So in 2018, she took the plunge. She left the safety of her tech job to go all in on content. I mean, talk about a massive risk, right? But as we're about to see, it paid off big time.
So how exactly did she turn that huge risk into such a successful business? Well, it definitely wasn't just luck. It really comes down to a clear and, frankly, an incredibly smart strategy that let her build what is basically a one-person media company. Her whole strategy is built on a really simple but powerful idea: diversification. Look at this. She's not just on one platform, she's everywhere. If Instagram's algorithm decides to have a bad day, no problem, she's got TikTok. If TikTok runs into issues, well, she has YouTube and this awesome, thriving community over on Discord. See, that is the strategic, resilient thinking of a former software engineer. It's brilliant.
And that same idea of diversification, it extends to her income too. Her business isn't just propped up by one single thing. She combines everything, from brand partnerships to direct fan support. And by doing that, she's built this financially independent and super resilient operation. And that's key in an industry that is, let's be honest, notoriously volatile.
Okay, but beyond all the numbers and the strategy, her success really hinges on one key quality. And in this super polished, often filtered world of social media, this quality is a genuine secret weapon.
It all boils down to one thing: authenticity. Her followers connect with her because she just seems real. You can see that engineering mindset, right? She values substance over flash. She's open about the mental health challenges that come with being constantly online. And she's really smart about separating her public persona from her private life.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. We have to address the most talked about part of her business model because it really is a key piece of this whole puzzle.
Look, from a pure business perspective, she treats OnlyFans as a strategic tool. It lets her monetize exclusive, more artistic content directly with her most dedicated fans. What this does is it creates a revenue stream that she controls 100%. She's not relying on brand deals or those crazy, unpredictable platform algorithms.
So, what can we all learn from her success? What are the big takeaways here? Well, we can actually distill her entire strategy into a simple but really powerful 3-part blueprint that pretty much any modern creator can learn from.
First up, step 1, diversify. The golden rule here is never, ever put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put your entire brand in the hands of a single platform. By spreading your content out across different apps, you're not just reaching new people. You're building a business that's anti-fragile. It can survive pretty much any algorithm change or platform shift.
Okay, step 2. Engage. This is so important. Followers can be a vanity metric, but a community? That's a real asset. Her 10,000-member Discord server is the perfect example of this. It's not just a place where she posts stuff. It's a real hub for her most dedicated fans. And that creates this incredibly loyal base that will follow and support her no matter what platform she's on.
And finally, step 3, monetize intelligently. By creating multiple, authentic ways to make money, we're talking everything from ads to direct fan support, you get to the ultimate goal: financial stability and complete creative freedom. You're no longer waiting for brands to call you, you are in control of your own business.
When you look at the big picture, her story really embodies this powerful idea that change isn't failure, it's growth. That pivot she made, away from a traditional career like software engineering, that wasn't a step back at all. For her, it was the path to finding huge personal and professional fulfillment.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, something to chew on. In this creator economy, where so much feels manufactured and filtered, maybe being undeniably, authentically yourself isn't just a personal choice anymore. Maybe it's the most powerful business strategy of all.